So at the time of making this video, there is currently 2 days and 14 hours until the Jailbreak live event, and Simo and BadCC just posted something the other day on their Twitter that kind of confirms a map expansion. And it's some insane stuff, so let's not waste any more time and let me show you guys what Badimo has said about this live event. Right here, Badimo said just 4 days until our live event, you're invited to join us, blah blah blah. And obviously this is not accurate anymore because this was a few days ago, and you can see I'm not lying because the timer is now at 2 days and 14 hours. But anyways, in this photo you might already see something a bit off. So if you look closely at the image, you will see a line here, a line up here, and a line here, and then a few little lines down here. I see a few here, and then there's like a faint line going like that through the middle. But now looking at the replies, you will see people that have downloaded this image and edited it, and people have been finding some stuff in it. So right here, this guy, he edited the photo, and as you guys can see, there's a clear 3 lights here, a light here, a light here, a light here, and then there's a yellow line down the middle as well. So that's clearly a road right here because of the yellow line. That kind of gives it away. And these might not be lights, they might be something else, but they're kind of like colored like the lights in Jailbreak, so I think those are lights in a tunnel. And just this info alone could confirm a map expansion right behind the prison right here. And honestly, I think it's pretty likely because that is clearly a tunnel. Like, just if we come over here, this tunnel over here kind of has the same shape as the one in the picture. Like, you have a little like dent here on both sides, and then you have the straight here, and then you have the road, like the yellow part going down the middle. So I think it's probably this tunnel they're talking about, or maybe the one over here, but the one in the town is shaped like a square, so if they're expanding it over here and like they took a picture over here, I think they revamped this tunnel. But yeah, I think they're taking the picture from that one and not this one, because this one is a square shaped. My mic acted funny there for a minute, but whatever. And I just noticed you can actually put your headlight to this tunnel and you can kind of see through it. Like, there's some dirt over there, you can see it a little bit. So if I zoom right through, yeah, there's the dirt that I'm looking at. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, that is pretty much confirming a map expansion. Like, if we take a look at the photo again, that is clearly a road. Like, it just has to be a road. If it's not a road, I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, that is clearly a tunnel leading to something. Or maybe it's some strange season prize that we get at level 10, and for some reason it has a yellow line going through the middle of it. I don't know. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not sure why they would want to expand the map anymore. Like, there's already a lot of empty space on the Jailbreak map. Like, just right over here, if you drive around here for a little bit, like, you can think of so many possible ways they could like use this space. Like, right over here, this could be like some sort of building or something, maybe a few houses or something. Right over here could maybe be another robbery or something. Like, over here there's a bunch of space too, like, and over there too by the FBI base, like, no one goes there, so there's a lot of room to add stuff over there. So I'm not sure why they would want to expand the map any further when there's already a lot of space that they could use for future projects and stuff. Like, if we go into the cinematic cam and like we go up, a majority of the map is just empty space at the moment. Or actually, I think it's going to be easier if we go to the map here, and as you guys can see, it's just a majority of the map is empty. Like, right over here we have a lot of empty space. Like, the fire station is probably completely useless at this point, so don't even count that. But there is a lot of empty space on the map, so if they're expanding it even more, I'm not sure what they're going to be adding over there. And if this is like a map expansion, I hope they make it so that it's easy on performance, because like, Ever since the April of 2020 update where they added in all these oceans, my performance hasn't been that good in public servers. Like here, I'm getting an easy 100 FPS, but in public servers, it's around like 40 to 60. Like, it's pretty laggy with all this water now. Decimo has mentioned in the past that water is a pretty expensive thing to add to the game. Like, it's very, very heavy on your performance. And I hope they don't remove the mountains, because if they do, then they're probably going to be adding in more water, which is probably going to ruin our performance a lot. Because as I said already, more water equals more demand on your computer, which makes your performance not as good. And that is actually the same on mobile devices too. And believe it or not, mobile devices actually have worse performance than a computer. So if you're playing on mobile and they like add in another ocean, then it's probably going to be more laggy for you instead of a PC player. So if you're on mobile and they add in an ocean, I'm sorry, but I think you're gonna have to start putting your graphics down unless you have like a crazy iPad or something. And I'm about to die. Okay, never mind. But yeah, if you have a crazy iPad, you're probably gonna be able to run this. But if you have like an older version, I don't think you're gonna be able to run it if they add more water. But as I said already, if they don't add more water, then you're probably good. And I believe Asimo is aware of how laggy Jailbreak can get with this ocean stuff, so I hope he isn't adding more, because then probably a lot of people won't be able to play Jailbreak at their like max performance anymore. Sure, we can turn off our shadows and stuff, but that only affects where the lights are. That doesn't really affect the ocean. So if Asimo is adding in more ocean with this update, I think that they should add in an option to disable the realistic Roblox water. Let me explain. What you would do is you would come over here to the settings, and then you would scroll down. There would be an option, realistic water, and when you disable it, it basically replaces all of this water. It removes the water completely, and it replaces it with like a part, so that it removes all the water and replaces it with like maybe a transparent blue part that looks like water, but it isn't actually Roblox water, so it still looks decent, but it does not lag your computer. I bet that if they do that, I could easily get a 200 FPS on Jailbreak, even if they expand the map further. Yeah, I can talk about this for a couple more hours, but I'm not gonna do that. So long story short, if they add in more water, they should also add in an option to turn off the realistic Roblox water. And we also might be getting a map expansion, which I'm kind of concerned about, because if you want to play Jailbreak, you gotta have some good performance, because if you have bad performance, it's pretty easy to lose a lot of matches. Like, if you have bad performance, it's pretty easy to get arrested, killed in a gunfight, all of that stuff. It's also affecting how you drive your car. So if this brings bad performance, that's probably gonna make them have to add in some other settings into the settings menu to reduce more of that lag. Yeah, one last thing, Season 8 just ended, so if you were top 2%, you should have gotten these rims here. I will recommend that you use a radiant like color for this, because if you use a normal color, it doesn't have that glow on it, as you can see right here, and it looks better with radiant because it actually glows. So that's what I recommend using, so you get that nice glow effect on it. I'm using Radiant Orange because it matches my textures and stuff, but you can do what you want. If you're using a full Radiant Ice car, I recommend using Radiant Ice on the rim too, but you can do whatever you want. There's actually a secret horn in the game, and if you go to the garage and click on all under the horn section, you will see that there's a limited Injan, or whatever it is, horn right here. And let me just quickly silence myself so that you can hear this. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that item is for. Maybe it's the limited item we get for participating in the live event. I'm not really sure. We'll figure out when the event happens, but for now, it's probably just gonna remain a secret. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it or you found it helpful in some sort of way, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe, because it really helps me and the channel a lot with trying to get to 10,000 subs by the end of this year, and every sub will help us get there. But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.